Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Kyle, also known as XCODCraft22, and today we're doing a little tutorial on how to make a faction server. Now, for those who don't know what factions is, it's basically sort of like a game mode that you can play with your friends. It's basically survival, but there's also raiding involved. You can make giant teams. That's where the term factions come from. So you basically have different groups and teams to survive. It's basically like survival of the fittest. Normally, how I play on PlayStation Edition is only 2 people per faction, or you can be on your own. Give yourself a name to your faction, and you basically go and survive. And I'm going to teach you guys how to set it up. This is going to be a 2-part video. The first one will come out today. The second one will probably come out a couple hours after that. It'll give you guys a little time between each episode to set this whole thing up and play with your friends. And this game mode actually originated from a PC. It's actually supposed to be played on PC, but I found a way on PlayStation how to make it really fun. This also works for PS3, but it's not going to be as much fun, and Xbox 360. But this is more meant for like next generation consoles, because we're probably going to need more players in the future, and just because we have a larger worlds. So basically, what you guys want to do first is you guys want to find a seed where the spawn is a flat area. I haven't actually. My spawn was all the way over there, but I just decided for this video just to fly out and make it in a flat area. But the reason why you want to do that is because we're going to make a spawn pad where everybody spawns in the faction, so you don't have to keep going to the platform if anybody new joins and teleport them to it. So it's better off just getting a spawn right here so that everybody is just in this little area. And this first thing you want to do is, like I said, a spawn platform. So this is a good area to start off with, and I actually encourage you guys. I don't have a map on me right now. As you can see, mine's at like the bottom of the map. I gotta get a new map out to check this real fast. Where is it? There we go. But you see, mine is sort of like in the middle of the map. That's what you're gonna want to do, or try to get a seed like that. You don't have to, but it just makes it a little better, so players can see where they can go later on in the map, which direction they want to head to. But without further ado, let's start off with the spawn area. I'm gonna do a lot of like cutting and fast forwarding in this video. So basically, I'm gonna teach you guys how to start this off. So pretty much, you just want to make a little, I guess, sort of like a little platform. So basically, normally what I do is I make it 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high, like so. And we're just gonna get something to represent the center of it, which we're gonna use a piece of glowstone here. So this counts as 1 block in the middle. So what you want to do is, the Minecraft spawn system is kind of weird. This is where I say I spawned right here, another player would spawn over here, over here, over here. There's really no set spawn points, but I found a little trick. A lot of people actually know about this. If you make a spawn pad, if you make a spawn pad in a 20 block by 20 sort of like platform, or if you make a 20 by 20 platform, they'll spawn somewhere in the middle or somewhere between 20 blocks. I'm kind of sorry if I'm confusing you guys a little bit, but this platform is going to make players spawn on that platform. It won't make them spawn over there or something. So that's what I'm trying to explain. So what you want to do is you want to go use any block you want. We're just going to be using stone for this. I would make it out of stone just because any griefers, come in and try to do a lot of stuff. But basically what you want to do is you want to get right here. I want to count this as 1 block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to clear all this stuff out later, but you want to have all this flat where you're building this. That's a tip. So we're going to do this all on the other sides as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So basically, that's pretty much what you want to do. You want to do that on all sides, and then you're just going to want to fill all of this in. Probably going to want to make, you're going to want to go around the outside. And I'm going to lay out the foundation and stuff for the platform, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so we got this whole thing lined up. This is what it should look like. At least the outside portion, not the filled in portion yet, but it should be this big, so any player that spawns in this world, any new player will spawn on this platform. So basically, I want to explain something before I fill everything else in. If you guys want to add walls to the outside of this thing, or the spawn platform, so when players spawn in, they can't just jump off right away. Basically, make the walls a block out, like so. The reason being is because if you make them in here, and you make them like this, the players will sometimes spawn on top of the, they'll spawn on top of the walls, and you don't want that to happen. Sadly, what you can't do is you can't make this whole spawn section inside. Reason being is because if you put like a roof over this spawn platform, they'll actually spawn on top of it. It's just how Minecraft PlayStation works and Minecraft Console Edition. So it's very unfortunate, but yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna just continue filling this in, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, sorry to interrupt you guys again, but basically what I forgot is you need an area to actually drop down from. What I mean by that is once everybody's off the spawn later, once you get your kits and all that stuff I'll go over in a bit, what players do is they just go off and start surviving, and basically what happens is there's this little like drop off section basically around the whole perimeter of the spawn, like so, and there's water at the bottom to catch them, and they're basically just gonna go like this, and there you go. So you need something like that along the edges. So I'm just gonna do that right now, building. So I encourage you just to do it like this. You can make your wall, I guess. You can make your, I don't know, but just follow along what I'm doing pretty much, and that's it. You can do it pretty much the way you want to. Just trying to make a little area for them to drop off of around the whole perimeter. And I'll get back to you guys in a sec.
Fatality.
Alright guys, so this is what it should pretty much look like when it's finished. I still gotta add these walls up right here, but basically what I mean by these walls is, here we go, we got walls right here. You can just put this around the whole perimeter. I'm not really customizing this whole thing just for the sake of this video, because I don't want to make this video really long. We guys get the idea in terms of what you guys can customize it the way you want to. I know you guys are really good. Probably good at building and doing different themes. You guys can do whatever you want for this. But the next thing that I'm going to add, and let's see if I can do this. This will be the last step before the end of this video. The next part will actually be of customizing the actual factions, setting rules, some rules I recommend for the factions, as well as setting the kits, as well as some things that you should put in the spawn area. So basically, what you guys want to do is we're gonna make the little area where they drop off at and where they actually land. I already have a swiftness potion. Okay. But basically, what you want to actually do is you're gonna probably want to make some glass or something right here. But basically, you just want to make it. I'm probably just gonna make this down one more like this. I'll just show you guys what I'm planning on doing. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna want to dig all this out, make it completely flat. We're just gonna make it up to here, or we're gonna make it like right up to about here. This is how flat it's gonna be. So I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna dig all the sand out so it's nice and even. But basically, pretend this is the sand right here. Basically, what's gonna happen is they're gonna drop. We're gonna put glass around this thing right here. Probably just put some stone like that going down. Let me just fill this in real fast. Oops. But basically, again, you guys can customize this the way you want, but I'm gonna show you how. Basically how this is gonna work. So I'm just gonna do a couple more pieces of glass. Probably just gonna be delete this, and then I have a little. Just gonna put a slab there. That's what I'm gonna do. And we'll put this slab. Why not? Like so, and that would be around the whole edges, or that'll be around all the edges of the whole factions. If you get what I mean. So basically, what would happen is, say if they got their kits, they got everything all set up, they're ready to go and survive. They're gonna go over here. They're gonna drop down, and what we gotta do is actually add some water right there. Oops. Sorry, I'm messing this up a lot. Just gotta get rid of that water. Alright. But you guys pretty much get the whole glimpse of this. Just gonna finish this up real fast. Basically, they're gonna end up landing in this water down here, and they can be on their way. So that's pretty much it for the whole spawn area. You guys can customize it, do whatever you want. You don't necessarily have to put glass or stone or whatever. But I'm gonna quickly finish this up, and I'll show you guys how it looks in the end. When I put all these walls up, I'm gonna customize the walls a little better right now, and I'm gonna put all these around the spawn and shape up the ground a little bit, and then we're gonna wrap up this episode. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we, after 20 minutes of building, we finally finished the whole spawn. I would say the part that was holding me up the most was this whole area over here. I had to blow TNT up, and it was just so aggravating just to do, but I finally got it done. And this is what it should look like at the end. We got this little drop-off area right here, and then from there the players can just run off spawn. Again, in the next episode, we're going to show you guys how, I'm just going to set some rules down. I'll show you guys how to set some just different rules, what rules I recommend for this faction, because it's your own faction. You can do whatever you want. You can say your own rules, do all that stuff. Yeah, in the next one, this whole area is going to be filled with different things to do. And so far, this is what it should look like, though. Hope you guys did enjoy. Stay tuned for the next episode coming out in a few hours. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.